Thank you, Srimani. Thank you for this wonderful, beautiful guided meditation. I really enjoyed. Friends, a very good morning, everyone. Just give me. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. So very good morning, everyone. Hope you enjoyed the meditation session. As every week, we have wonderful wisdom sessions every Sunday, and we made Sundays as wisdom Sundays. So Pyramid Meditation Foundation UK is organizing these sessions every week, and also other morning and evening sessions and book reading clubs. So I thank you for all of you to utilize these sessions. And we have a special guest. As every week we have a special guest from different parts of the world who are here to share wisdom with us, their expertise, their whatever they have learned. So because wisdom is it removes the darkness, it brings the light in our life. So that's why we are here to receive the wisdom from everyone. So today we have Tejjasvie ma'am. So from India, I would like to give a little bit of introduction about Tejjasvie ma'am. She came into meditation in 2012, and she does a lot of workshops, a lot of wisdom sharings in India, also to all the online, offline, and she has done a lot of certification courses, and she's associated with the Quantum Life University as well, and she's associated with PSSM since 2012, and she's an inner child therapist and a life coach, and she does a lot of sessions with kids, and recently I've been following her on the sessions, mainly on the topic self-love. She's like a self-love coach. So let us all welcome Tejjasvie ma'am, and let us take the wisdom from this master, wonderful master. Tejjasvie ma'am, yeah, stage is all yours now.
Thank you, sir, for wonderful introduction, and thank you for inviting me. Thanks to all the PMC UK team. Thank you. Yeah, friends. Today I chose the topic magic of owning ourselves. I felt spontaneously I gave this topic, and I felt all the beauty literally lies in the owning of ourselves. How beautifully are we owning ourselves? How wonderfully are we owning ourselves? How completely are we owning ourselves? Are we really accepting ourselves the way we are? Suppose, see, we have a car. We own our car. So this is my car, This is my car. I bought it. I liked it and I bought it. This is my house. So beautifully I have constructed it. This is my favorite dress. This is my office. This is that. This is my cosmetics. How beautifully we own the things, right? The same way, are we owning ourselves? Are we owning, how suppose I am Tejas, how beautiful I am, how wonderful I am, the beautiful qualities that I have, and these are the areas still I need to little bit develop, but that's okay. Are we staying with this attitude towards ourselves? That's my point, and that's the class today. And friends, when we start loving ourselves, when we start accepting ourselves the way we are, the owning naturally happens. And from that point, the magic begins in our life. That's the beauty of owning ourselves as we are. So we say that we are the combination of our body, mind, soul, right? The physical body, the mental body, the emotional body, the spiritual body. For example, let's speak about this. Coming to the physical body. This class is a very, very simple class. You know everything. It just, we are introspecting. That's it. There's nothing that I'm going to teach something new or nothing like that. Nothing complicated. Very simple. And we are going to check ourselves. That's it. So coming to the physical body, primarily, are we really owning our body? Question yourself. You need not answer anybody. Just check with yourself. Are we really liking our body? Are we valuing our body? Are we respecting our body? Are we nurturing our body so beautifully? We know what to eat, what not to eat, how we have to maintain time schedule, what's the need, how much water we need to take, how much time we need to be in the nature, this, we know. How much are we doing? Are we communicating with the body? Suppose there are 4 people in the home. If you are not communicating with any of the people for that day is a very awkward day. Something has happened. There's no connection between you. You people know and everybody get to know that. Means if you are with a good connection, you speak to the people, you communicate. Are we communicating with our body? Till our last breath, we are going to live in this wonderful body. And this is the place where we are staying. And we have got wonderful place to stay. Are we communicating with it every day? Are we speaking to it? Are we asking it, how is it? Are we checking out its needs? Let's just question ourselves. That's it. And do we have any complaints about the body? Are we not accepting any parts of us? Or are we scared of anything? So I'm just raising these questions just to know, just to for you to check yourself. That's it. But friends, let us totally stop self-criticism. That's where the self-love begins. Some people, I'm not blaming anybody. I have also come from that space only. My hair is falling down. Otherwise, I have a lot of acne, or I'm fat, I am lean, or I'm tall, I'm short, I'm fair, I'm dark. We just we don't accept our body as it is. We don't own it. We get scared with the body. How, if we are living in this body, and if we itself get scared of our body, how? We are the owner of this body. Suppose we have a child. I'm the mother and I have a little child, for example. The child is coming up with some problem. If I get scared, the child gets more scared. If I say, it's okay, let's deal with it, let's see it, it's okay, you just relax. If we say, how beautiful, the child will just relax. Because the child listens to the mother. The child is so connected to the mother. The child owns the mother. The same way, let us take care of our body like a little child. The mother takes care of that child so beautifully. How beautifully the mother raises the child. Suppose the child is 1 year old. Regarding body, how all the mother takes care. The mother loves the child so much. That's why she's so responsible. Nobody else can be so responsible as the mother. She does everything with love. So much of work she does. She feeds the child with all the love, with all the joy, rightful food, nutritious food. She checks with the child. Is this food fine to the child? How is she observes the body? She observes everything. And some food, if at all the child is not liking, she'll not. Or if it is not fitting to the body, she'll not keep that. because she's aware. She's not a nutritionist, but she's so connected to the child. And the mother gives bath to the child in such a joyful way. It's a pleasure to see any child getting their bath. How beautifully, with a good massage, with lots of joy, the mother loves, and that is a beautiful process. She gives bath to the child for almost 15 minutes, something like that. And the mother makes this child sleep in such a peaceful way. She switches off all the lights. She makes sure that the child is fed way before, and she makes noiseless, everything. If any noise is there, the mother will not keep calm. She raises her voice because the child is so important to the mother. The child's sleep is so important to the mother. We all got this in our childhood. And now we are all adults. Are we taking care of our body in this manner? Are we feeding us with love? Are we eating mindfully? Are we really tasting the food? Are we enjoying? Are our taste buds in the joy? Are we experiencing the taste? Or are we just dumping the food? Are we cooking mindfully? Are we cutting the vegetables with joy, with gratitude, with mindfulness? Are we preparing the food with lots of love? Or are we just about, we have to finish this lunch today and I have to just go to office or do my work? Or in this stressful manner are we doing? And how are we sleeping? Are we relaxed and slowly are we going to the bed? Or are we just seeing the laptop or the phone and just whenever we get sleep, are we sleeping? How are we sleeping? And how are we responding or reacting to the body? If the body is the child, a mother can be, for example, if a child comes up with some problem, the mother can yell or hold the child with all the love, give the support. I am there for you, beta. I'll take care of you. I am there for all the support. Don't worry. Are we speaking like this, or what? Always you're attracting some or the other problem, this, that, this. Are we speaking like this? How are we with our body? Just check, my dear friends. Because self-introspection is the greatest tool. That's when we understand what we are. We are not the theory. We are the practical. How are you now? So I just want you to close your eyes for a couple of minutes. And I'd like you to just see how you are taking your bath every day. It's perfectly all right to see where we are. It's perfectly all right. We can improve whenever we want, wherever we want. That's there in our hands. So it's nothing wrong to see wherever we are. So just check, how are you taking your bath? Are you taking the bath rightfully, peacefully, joyfully? Just check. Each day, how are you spending your time with your body in the bathroom? How are you taking your bath? What is the relationship with your body? How are you dealing with it? Just mechanically are you doing? or mindfully, joyfully, with all the connection, with feeling the touch, just communicating and loving the body are you doing? Just check. See where you are. Yes, thank you. And then now let's see how you are providing food to your body. How are you making your meals? How are you cooking? Is it with rush, stress, or is it like just a task? Or are you cooking joyfully, mindfully, with all the love, with all the excitement that you're going to provide food for yourself, for your body? Where are you exactly? Just check, my dear friends. And how are you eating your food? Are you switching on the TV or just eating with rush or doing some work and eating? Or are you sitting calmly? Are you blessing that food with love? Are you expressing your gratitude? And are you eating joyfully, mindfully? Are you enjoying the food peacefully, relaxedly? Where are you? Yeah, friends, you can slowly open your eyes. Yeah. Why I'm asking these things is though we are grown up, those are our basic things, and those we are going to do every day, those works. And those works define really ourselves, means how we are behaving with ourselves defines our self-worth, my dear friends. We can learn the greatest topics in the smallest jobs. That's really the beauty of day-to-day work. We can check ourselves where we are. See, if a parent is taking care of the child so very well, the child's trust towards the life, the child's self-worth, the child's beauty, the child will just blossom because she's taken care. The child is taken care. The child is loved. The child is, the child has the trust. The child is feeling safe. That the child is in the beautiful hands of the parents. Suppose the parents are so busy with their works, not giving much attention to the children, just doing mechanically their parent tasks, how the child feels very neglected. The child's self-worth will not be, the child will be searching for love here and there. So the same way our body feels. If we are taking our bath, suppose I'm applying soap to my hands. Let my whole mind be here. Let my dhyasa, my focus be here. Let me feel the touch of my skin. Let me feel the skin. How many tasks these hands are doing. Let me acknowledge that. Let me be grateful to that. So if at all I express my gratitude, I love you, I respect you. Lots of love, my dear hands. I'm so happy to have you. I'll take care of you and I'm there for you. How it will naturally flow. Are anybody teaching us how to communicate with children? But how are we speaking? Because we are connected. The same thing happens with our body. Then the body will bloom, will blossom. Having issues with the body, and when the body is not happy, we can't go to next levels, my dear friends. The body should support us a lot, and the body should be at a very happy, loving space. The body should be taken care. Then, if the legs are paining, can we do meditation? Can we do any other work? all our focus comes back to the body. So this is how we need to take care of. This is how we need to feel the, first of all, the importance of it. Than doing things mechanically, let's love and do, love and do. Let's own our body. I love my cheeks. I love my nose. I love my eyes. Because of my eyes, I'm able to see. Because of my hands, I'm able to do a lot of work. My hair is adding a lot of beauty to my face. Before, I was not like this. I was not even able to see in the mirror. I didn't like me. So wherever we are, we can come and we can still keep improving. That's when the body supports us wonderfully, joyfully in our journey. And we have to become the best friend for our body. We both should be very good friends. That's when each cell should feel that joy, each cell should feel that love. And suppose, friends, we got some illness. Somebody got some pain or some crack or some surgery or whatsoever it is. How are we responding at that point of time? How are we reacting otherwise? We got some knee pain. Gee, I got this knee pain. This is making me all the trouble. I'm not able to go here and there, that and this. How were we in the past? When it's functioning very, 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 very well, did we express our gratitude? Were we with love? Now, do we have the right to blame or, express our other stuff to this sneeze or any illness? No, my dear friends. The body is crying. It just needs attention. Any illness means it just needs attention. Wherever the attention is, there the energy flows. And the buddhi works. We will get to know what to do there, what has been neglected, and now what we should do. And what are the fears that we are having regarding this region, this place, or that illness, or that body part. If we start communicating with that body part, the body part gives us all the required information. That's how we need to deal with illness or any dis-ease or any pains. Scolding it, numbing it. Medication is, if at all you want, it's little needed whenever we want. But that's not the solution, my dear friends. That's not the solution. Let us just communicate to it. That's the biggest tool. We just made our lives complicated. Life is not easy, but life is very, 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 very simple. We came out of simple thinking. We are complicated. We became complicated people. Now let us get back to the roots. Just let us speak to that body part. Let us try to have that connect. You just every day for 5 to 10 minutes, go to a park or sit somewhere alone with yourself. Communicate with this body as though you are communicating with your dearest one. Then you will get to know in what state the body is, now what the body wants. Ask it, what do you want today? What food should I keep for you? It will tell you. Yes, my dear friends. And wherever we are, let's accept the body as it is. Then, coming to the mind. Mind is full of thoughts, for example. Suppose we just get to know how our thoughts should be there. Miraculous thoughts, grateful thoughts, these thoughts, positive thoughts, etc., etc., etc. But where are we now? Let us check ourselves. How are our thoughts? Do we have fearful thoughts? Do we have, bad thoughts? Or do we have doubtful thoughts? Whatever it is, do we have negative thoughts? It's just, let us question ourselves to know where we are. That's it. We need not be scared because we are answering to our own selves. If we are answering to somebody, our inner child has that fear that where the other people will judge and where the other people will take advantage of it. So we are not so comfortable immediately to share to the people. But with the right people, of course, we can when the trust is developed. And when we get to know that they're not going to judge us and they're going to help us. But first, let us know. If we know now we are going to share with somebody, let us know what are all the thoughts that we are having. It's perfectly all right, my dear friends, to have fearful thoughts, to have judgments, to have comments, to have whatever negative thoughts, whatever. It's perfectly all right. If we accept our thoughts as they are, yes, I have fearful thoughts. Yes, I have doubtful thoughts. Yes, I have this. Then those are not going to harm you because you are aware of those thoughts. You are aware of it. When we are trying to tell that I am so beautiful, I have wonderful thoughts. I am a miraculous person. I manifest everything. And you are suppressing the other side of you. And your mind wants to let you know that you have fearful thoughts, you have scary thoughts, and it just comes out now and then. And sometimes it comes out like a blast. Than owning only our positive side. And it gives us some ego, right? If somebody asks me, I'm working in so-and-so company, I constructed this, I did that, I have so many children. We sell all the good things. That gives definitely a lot of some goodness, some pride. But I'm telling you, my dear friends, if at all we own the whole of us, WHOLE, the completeness of us, with all the scary thoughts, doubtful thoughts, with this, this, all together, then we become full. Then we become complete. Otherwise, we are only just a part, only the positive side of us we are owning, not the other side of us. And we are scared that if I own this negative side of me, or that I don't want to say negative, the things that need to be corrected in us. If I own this, where I will be this only, where I'll get identified with that. We have that fear. No, we need not. In fact, when we acknowledge the other side of us, it will be very, very helpful for us to correct those. Universe will, the moment we acknowledge it, universe will come in jet speed. It will give us the books or the teachers or some or the other form, it teaches us. We can shift those things to the positive side. If I don't acknowledge that I have some pain or I have some stupid thought, how can I change? So it's always, it's always, we have to always identify or we have to always know our full self, whole self. Only then, the more we are acknowledging the good in us, we find that strength to deal with the things that are not fine with us. So here, the appreciation helps us a lot. Every day we can write 5 appreciation points. Suppose whatever we are doing, like today I cooked food wonderfully. Today I read 10 pages. Today I did meditation. I really appreciate myself. And you can give lots of compliments to you. The more we are acknowledging the good in us, it gives us a lot of self-worth and lot of strength. Then we won't be fearful to see one or two the other things in us. Suppose I am jealous. Oh, am I jealous? Let me see, why am I jealous? Where am I feeling lack? And let us correct it. Sometimes in our childhood, we are feeling lack. And that we are carrying to the even right now, for example. Now we can tell to ourselves the minute we acknowledge it is in the past. Right now, I am abundant. I need not carry that lack mind in me. In my childhood, for example, I faced some financial issues. So sometimes, though people earn crores of rupees, still have that lack, fear of losing, and they hold that money like anything. They can't spend, they can't feel rich because they are carrying the same mindset that they had in their childhood. So we can check with ourselves and we can answer to ourselves. If at all we have a teddy bear or something, it is our inner child. This is our younger self. We can just hug it. We can just tell with all the love. It's in the past. In my childhood, in your childhood, you have gone through some lack. That's perfectly fine. Now we are rich. Now I have enough money to spend. Now I'm making good money. I have good finances. So like this, we can slowly alter where all we are not fine. We can check with ourselves. We know how to alter than anybody else. We will learn the lessons here and there, learn the tools, techniques here and there with all the masters, with the books, with everything. But when you are spending time with yourselves, when you are, you just make sure you spend at least 1 hour of the day with yourself, doing nothing, not even meditation. 1 hour just with you. Then you will know what to do, where to heal, how to heal also you will know. We are our own guru, my dear friends. Our breath is our guru. Patri sir says. Patri sir never says, I am your guru. He says, your breath is your guru. Let's be with our breath. Let's just sit calm in the nature or somewhere. If at all we want, let's have a book and a pen. When we are calm, when we allot that time, start with 15 minutes or 20 minutes, whatsoever. When we are calm and we are just sitting, where all the changes are needed in the subconscious, or where all the rightful changes are required, it pops out, it pops up, and we can write. Our body, our mind guides us where all we need to change. So first thing, if at all we blame ourselves that I'm a stupid, I have these thoughts, I have negative thoughts, I am this, I am that, we are nowhere going to progress, and we are going to identify ourselves badly. And our self-worth will decrease, and we'll get all the, I may compare myself, either I feel superiority or I feel inferiority if I compare. So all these things come from the space where we are not dealing well with us. If we deal, if we acknowledge, if we accept where we are, we can feel whole and complete right at the moment, not after you get enlightenment, or after you read 1,000 books, or after you did 1,000 hours of meditation. Right at the moment, you can feel happy. A child, what did the child do? What are the qualifications of the child? But why is that child so happy? Consider 5 years below children. How are they happy? How are they completely fine with themselves? Have you observed any second-class child feeling inferior, looking at the 10th class child, that the 10th class child is so tall, I am so short. Did you ever see any children crying like that? No, in fact, they feel I'm bindas. That bindas attitude will be there with the children. Where are they getting that? How are they getting that? Because they own themselves. They love their body. They're okay with whoever they are. They don't mind crying. They don't mind shouting. They don't mind doing mistakes. They treat everything equally. They own it. They are just in the present moment and they do. And we are scared of exploration. We are scared of doing mistakes and we fit into that box and we try to do only the things that we know. And we try to project that I'm a perfect person. And we can't accept the mistakes in us. We can't accept the failures in us. And where comes the growth, the expansion of our soul? If we are not, we are nothing but the accumulation of the experiences. How great are we at our experiences? How wide, how open are we for new experiences? Are we trying something new? Let's just question ourselves. We fit into that. I am a software engineer. Even after 40 years, you ask, I retired as a software engineer. I am this. Or I am this, I am that. We can be 100, my dear friends. We can joyfully live our lives. We can experience everything. I can be a gardener, I can be a chef, or I can be anything, anything. Whatever we like, let us do. I can be so comfortable doing nothing. So even at our 70 years or 80 years, we should be so rich with our experiences if we think of our life. Are we in the only then you can stay in your present moment? If you live your life fully, wholly. If you are not living your life, always will be with the logic. Your mind will not allow you to live life. It will only be calculating, and still it will be in the calculating mind. So let's all become like that children. Let's own ourselves and let's correct ourselves from the space of love. If we correct ourselves from the space of pain, from the space of feeling low, that's not right. And that again we get back, though you corrected yourself, again you will get back to a place. The pattern will be keeping on repeating it till you accept it. Suppose I am fat, for example. I keep on trying. I didn't like this body and I hate this body. And I keep on trying with some or the other detoxification, diet, this, that, this. Temporarily, I may reduce my weight. But my soul wants to teach me to accept my body as it is. So the moment I stop my diet or anything, again, I'll get back to the same weight, overweight. So there it teaches, this is my personal example. So it teaches us to own our body as it is, to love our body as it is. And we are so scared where I'll be fat if at all I accept it. No. The moment we accept our body, we are with peace. When we are with peace, things get into its natural state. Now I don't have any complaints with my body, but once I had all the complaints of my body. And same with the emotions, my dear friends. Now coming to emotional body. How are our emotions? Everybody speaks of, I'm happy, I'm satisfied, I'm this, I'm that, positive emotions. That's okay. Are you checking yourselves that do you have sadness somewhere? Are you suppressing it? Do you have guilt? Do you have shame? Do you have whatever the negative emotions, the feelings that are not fine, that you're not comfortable with or you're scared of? Do you have any such? When we are open and when the inner child gets to know that you are non-judgmental and you can hold space, it will slowly reveal one after the other to you. Simple, again, same like the child. If the parent is very strict, always shouting at the child or for mistakes or something, the child will not tell the mother or the father everything. because the child is scared where the mother or the father will hit or will shout at them. But if the parents are supporting, if the parents are holding space, or if they're telling it's perfectly all right that you got 10 marks, now we'll work for the other 1 mark. Now let's try to get 11 marks. And I'll give you all the tools required. I'll give you the time. I'll give you all the training. I'll support you. If the parents are telling like this, the child feels so comfortable. And the child tells everything, even if the parents doesn't ask. Same way, when we are becoming non-judgmental, when we are becoming that person who holds space with all the love, with all the joy for our mind, body, emotions, everything, they reveal where all the emotions needs some attention or the change, or we need to see the pain behind it. Suppose I have guilt. Guilt always needs punishments. And I keep on getting punishment in some or the other way. I feel sorry, or I feel sad, or I feel I feel somewhere or the other I keep attracting some pain to myself. I should, if at all I'm continuously attracting some or the other pain, let me check myself. Do I have guilt anywhere? Do I have guilt? And guilt is not going to serve any purpose. So we can just erase that guilt by just speaking to it. I had a lot of guilt unconsciously that I didn't earn the money that I intended to earn in the childhood. After my BTech, I thought of doing of my MS, earning of so much. But then I came to spiritual science and my way changed a bit. And I took time to learn and to settle in this field. So I myself didn't know that I was carrying that much of guilt. I thought of doing so much with that money. I thought of doing so much to my parents. But I didn't do. Consciously, I don't have. But unconsciously or subconsciously, I carried a lot of guilt, and I saw its impact on my finances. I saw its impact on my life. Then I consciously, again, the little inner child, the past self, the younger self of Tejjasvie I spoke to. I just told, my dear little Tejjasvie, that was your plan according to your knowledge at that stage. Now we have chosen a better life. Consciously, we made this decision. You need not feel guilt about it. You need not feel bad. You are no less. Some things we know how to speak. We know how to speak with our children. We know, right? Same thing. We know how to speak with our inner self or the little child in us. That's when the guilt in me, I could release. And I could slowly start making progress. Sometimes it's not the hard work. It's the things that we are carrying deep down. If at all you are going through problems, please do check with yourself. Are you having any guilt related to that? One of the aspects I mean to say. Guilt always seeks punishment. Guilt means I did a mistake kind of attitude. So if at all I have whatever my emotions are not good, let me acknowledge it, let me own it, let me hold space for it. First, let me accept it. Then nature will show you wonderful therapist or wonderful book it will give you or wonderful class it will offer you to come out of it, to cleanse that, to alter that. If we ourselves are not acknowledging, then who will do it? Nobody can enter into us and do all the work. It's we who need to do. We just need to allow it. That's it, not even do anything. So We are very, 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 very unique beings, my dear friends. Na bhuto, na bhavishyat. Nobody like this Tejjasvie lived in the past or they are going to live in the future. How special I am in this earth plane. How special. That's how we need to be. That's how we get strength. That's how we don't find the need to compare, to look at somebody. We can look at someone with the eyes of inspiration. I look at Patri sir with inspiration. I don't feel inferior to him, not at all. If he is at PhD, if I am at second grade, he is at PhD, I am at second grade. So what? So what? I can get inspired. I can make my journey better. I can progress, but I'm no less than anybody. I'm in my own soul evolution. Suppose we compare with Ambani, for example, somebody, he has a lot of money. I have, who knows, in the past life, I might be much more a bigger person than an Ambani. Who knows? Till we know the whole life of us, don't speak much about you. What do we know about ourselves? What do we know? In this life itself, we don't know ourselves completely. We have not studied our mind. We have not completely done with our emotions or physical body. What do we know about our past? So I'm not telling that I'm not telling you to be arrogant or something, but practically I'm speaking. On what basis are you comparing yourselves with somebody? Somebody came to learn music to this earth plane, and someone came to become a millionaire. If that millionaire person, instead of earning millions, if at all he become a lawyer or something, he wasted his life. And the person who came to learn music, if at all the person is not doing that job and earning money and becoming a business person, that person is wasting their life. So let us know for what we have come for. There's nothing less, there's nothing more. What we have come for. And some people I see in the meditation, after coming to meditation, they compare again themselves with a meditation. Somebody are doing meditation very well for hours together. I'm not able to sit more than an hour. Or I'm getting thoughts. They are getting astral travel. I am not getting it. Or, all the things. They're getting good dreams. They're reading 1,000 books. I'm not able to read. Why? Why comparison? You own you. You be centered with you. Who knows? In the last life, you might be the biggest monk. You might be doing thousands of hours of meditation. And this life, you might be coming to learn Madhya Marg. Who knows? Your job is to just, if at all you like to do meditation, your job is to just do meditation, not to compare, not to look here and there. If you are doing for 1 hour, if you feel to increase it for another hour, just focus on that. You might be coming here this time to do gardening. You might be coming here to live every moment awarely with mindfulness. That might be the meditation for you for this lifetime. So know about you, know about you. How will we know about us? The more we are spending time with ourselves, mindfully, joyfully, without judgment, self-judgments. We judge others. That's the thing. That is itself wrong, we feel. What about self-judgments? How it is going to drain our journey. My dear friends, I'm telling, when we are loving ourselves, when we are caring ourselves, when we are available to ourselves, our self-worth improves a lot, and lot. And based on this self-worth, we are going to attract the things. Oh, universe will think, oh, Tejjasvie's self-worth is very high. So I have to provide food accordingly. Tejjasvie's self-worth is very high, very well. So I have to give her job accordingly. I have to provide her finance to that matters with that self-worth. I have to give her partner matching to that vibe. If at all, my self-worth is very low. Oh, her self-worth is just 10 units. So what can we do? Universe can't do anything. Universe will give me partner according to that vibe, job according to that vibe, house according to that vibe, everything according to that vibe. My health also will be based on my self-worth. And my dear friend, just check your self-worth temporarily can be raised with your jobs, with your degrees, with your promotions, with your hikes, with your salaries or your houses or gold or whatsoever, properties or something that is temporary. To certain level, certain surface level. But if your being itself is worthful, is valuable, is lovable, the self-worth is to the sky. It's towards its maximum. And naturally, effortlessly, everything will be given to you by the universe. You will become the universe's favorite child. Mango tree is producing mango out of joy, naturally. It's not crying, running, this, that, this, stress, nothing. It's just the process. Naturally, stillness, how beautifully. We love to watch every stage, flowering stage, when it is a small mango, then it's slowly growing. We love to watch every stage of the growth. Then why are we not liking our stages of growth? Why are we always looking at the destiny, aiming at the destiny? When the journey is not beautiful, is not calm, is not peaceful, no doubt the destiny is going to be beautiful. Don't expect better, drop there. Try to make your journey beautiful. At this moment, right at this moment, you're doing meditation. Do it for 2 minutes. Do it with love, with acceptance, joyfully, with a smile, heartfully. That will give more results than doing for 1 hour. I need to do meditation. If I do meditation, I'll get a job. No, than doing it with just like that. But it's okay. Initially, wherever we are, first we need to sit. That's a different thing. But later on, let us try to improve the quality. How are we? How are we doing? With the love or just as a task? This makes all the difference in whatever the field. You are making friendships just as a, if I make friendship with that person, they have garden, they'll give something or something like that, based on their status or their profession, this and that. It will be very mechanical. Go by your heart. If suppose somebody is my best friend, won't I offer all that I have? Or if my friend is in need of something, won't I know much before? That's the beauty of friendships. Blossoming with love. Unconditional love. Wherever they are, however they are, we accept. There will be a beautiful connect between the people. Are we feeling connected towards our life, towards ourselves, towards the fellow human beings, towards the plants? First, let us establish with little things, fewer things. Slowly, it will rise. Let's own our lives. That's all today I wanted to tell. Wherever we are, however we are. Suppose somebody wants to earn 1 lakh and they're just earning 50,000. First, let us own where we are now. Oh, wonderful. I'm earning 50,000. That's perfectly all right. It's okay. Now I will intend to earn 1 lakh. How beautifully the journey will be. Otherwise, I'm just earning 50,000. It's not enough. I want to earn 1 lakh. We are crying and doing. How? I'll just give an example of a child and then close. Like a child, for example, got 10 marks and the parents supported the child. It's perfectly all right. I'm so happy that you got 10 marks. Means you have studied something, something that you got 10 marks. Means you have studied something. I acknowledge that in you and I appreciate that of you. Now let's work for some more marks. Let's gain some more knowledge. Let's practice some more. And that's right, because after this one unit test, there will be gap of some time, few weeks or few months. So the child in that period of time will be happy. Wow, now I'm working for the other few marks. I'm so happy where I am. And I'm working. This child got approved from the mother. And come now think of the other child who got 20 marks, for example. But the mother didn't accept. Or the teacher didn't accept. Where are the other 5 marks? Why did you lose? This, that, this. Then the child will feel, though the child got 20 marks, the child will feel that I just got up 20 marks, and with that lack consciousness, with the heaviness, with the pain, the child will work for the other marks. Though the child gets next few marks, but the heaviness, but the 3 months, the journey of the child is so painful or with a lot of stress. So does the child require all this stress? Let us question. The same thing, do we require all that stress? Do we require? Because of that stress, the mind or the body, everything is again getting damaged. So what I mean to say is, or what I would like to conclude is, at this moment, let us try to accept ourselves the way we are. Let us try to love with all the heart that we have. Let us try to hold space for us. Let us appreciate ourselves. Let us acknowledge all that we are. Let us really love ourselves, own ourselves. Then we shine. Then there's a scope, a lot of brightness, lot of satisfaction comes to us. Thank you. Thank you. And from that good space, we get good energy to work for betterment. We work with joy, not with stress. Thank you. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, Master. Very nicely explained how we treat our body, our mind, and our emotions. One thing I would like to, because I've made the notes, I would like to, on the similar lines, what you said. So wherever we go, wherever we need to use, let's say, the public toilets or wherever, there you see something called keep the surroundings clean for others the way you want it clean for yourself. So in the same way, treat yourself the way you treat your guest, right? So will you say your guest, something bad? Will you say your guest idiot? No, right? So because we treat them very respectfully and we treat them with love. So in the same way, we need to treat ourselves. So when we are talking to ourselves, when we are dealing with the body, when we are dealing with mind, when we are dealing with our emotions, let's treat ourselves as a guest. As Master said, the last point, just before closing, don't compare with anyone. I really love this, Master. Unless we know the purpose of our life, because we don't know our purpose of life and we don't know what we are here for. Until we know that purpose, seek the God. Don't seek something else. You may be here to excel in the music, in the field of music, in the field of art. But if you are running beyond the money, then you are losing yourself. Seek for the self-transformation. When you seek yourself, then you get whatever you want. Otherwise, if you're seeking for self-identity or seeking for money or seeking for something, let's seek something bigger, which is self. Rest everything will come. So that's beautiful, ma'am. So I really love that. And also the foundation, where it is coming from. let's say someone, because you felt insulted in certain situation, and just to prove that you are not less anymore, and to anyone, and you work very hard and earn that, respect by earning more money and earning the things and buying so many things. Believe me, trust me, friends, because that's where I came from. There's still something lacking in us. If you are doing, if the foundation is something, to prove someone that you was, to prove yourself that you are great, then you're missing the core, missing the self. So I really loved all your, on the different levels, the body, mind, and emotion levels, and the comparison of, treating the child. Amazing, ma'am. Amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you for a wonderful opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you. Friends, if anyone has any questions to the master, and yeah, I see Kimari ji. Yeah, Meena ji, go ahead.
And today I didn't prepare anything. I just spoke my heart. I just felt that's needed, and I just felt to go with you. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you, ma'am. Meena ji, yeah, please go ahead and.
Yeah. Hello, masters. Wonderful,
Hi,
wonderful
ma'am.
session. I know this man. I got connected earlier to speak on a children workshop about self-love, and
yeah,
I got this opportunity to listen to you today. It's so wonderful, very well explained about everything. And one question I have when you speak about inner child healing. So sorry for my voice. We all come from a different backgrounds. Like we might have undergone many things in childhood, like as you said, the financial problems, or some children or some in childhood we undergo the abuse or violence or seeing something. But is that the only way where we have to go to these inner child programs to heal ourselves, or how do we come out of it? Can you please
it's not
share
just
your view?
the only way, but it's a beautiful way I can do. It's a wonderful tool, I can say. But it's not just that's the only thing, means not like that, but it's a wonderful tool to heal our childhood wounds. Yeah. But we can just speak to ourselves. We can just connect with nature, or we can do while doing meditation, while reading some books. You naturally get healed the surface level wounds and all. But if it is something so deep, you better take help of a therapist, because not that we can't, but we feel so good to take the support of somebody so that we can express our pain. Sometimes when I myself uh, get through some emotions or some pain, when I tap that this is the root and all that, I better take support of a therapist, because when I am vulnerable, I can't hold space for me sometimes. I better take support of a therapist, and I'll try to release all that. Once we release all that pain, we can easily forgive them, or we can understand the situation. We can conclude very well. It's a process. Yeah.
Thank you. One more question related to kids. Yeah, I'll connect with you on this self-love afterwards for a workshop for kids. But one question I get from teenage kids is they don't like themselves. How much ever we explain or put into meditation or explain that they need to accept themselves first, but being in this peer pressure or looking at outside things, they get attracted and carried away, not liking themselves and comparing them with someone else, looking on the media or looking on the magazines or somewhere. How do we explain to that children about like self-love or to accept themselves?
Mom. That's why I just tell them, whenever I'm working with kids, I'll try to take this example of mother and a child. So I'll ask them to take care of themselves like that. Only when we have self-love, we can have all that responsibility. How you treat like a little child, treat yourselves like that, I say. And here, ma'am, parents also played a major role in all this. So sorry to say, but it's the fact. Because when we are after the consumption, carrying in the womb, we are so busy with our jobs, with our things and all. So the surroundings, everything impacted the child. It's the amount of quality time that both the parents gave to the child and the nurturing, the how all we spoke to the child, how it's so much parents' role is there, ma'am. So now it's perfectly fine wherever we are, but the child now what we say is to take that self-responsibility. First, when they get to love themselves, ma'am, they come out of comparisons naturally. They come out of everything. Let us give them only from the space of love we can enter into the teachings to the teenagers, not from anything else. They are quite capable. They are extremely everything doing well in everything. All they need is love, acceptance, unconditional love they want. Then they'll not go anywhere. They'll not see here and there. For that, what are all the tools that we are going to give? Mindfulness, everyday writing, self-acknowledgement and self-appreciation. These are all the things I teach them. Acceptance, spontaneous activities. So they'll get to know the beauty of themselves. That's when they'll be centered. Thank you, ma'am.
Sure, sure. Thank you very much. And very beautifully said that parenting starts from the womb. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Master.
Yes, Kinnari Master, yes, please.
Yes, just wanted to say thank you very much. And I also got one. You got teddy bear, and I got this one.
Oh, it's so beautiful. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. So I actually attended few sessions by Shampa Madam, Shampa Mukherjee, for inner child, and there I learned about the inner child and how to love. So my doll, she is with me most of the time. She sits here with me, but I don't. Sometimes I do hug her and talk to her, but not that often. But today your session just made me realize that means I have to talk to her regularly and hug. And yes, and another thing that I came to know about today about meditation. That means 1 hour meditation, but 1 hour sitting just with yourself is very important. And everything that we need to do is mindfully. So initially I used to because of lack of time or maybe lack of knowledge, I used to sit here in next to TV and watching TV and eating and doing things like that, but then I realized that this is not right way to do. So I just do mindfully everything. Yeah. So thank you very much. So learned a lot other things from you. But thank you very much for wonderful session and coming
Thank
to
you.
UK platform. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Yeah. So I see someone wanted to speak. Yes, Sumi. Please unmute yourself.
Hi, what's the contact detail of
Tejjasvie,
sorry,
ma'am.
I couldn't. What's the contact detail? I couldn't understand. Sorry, I don't know the name of the person speaking. Therapist, sorry.
Tejjasvie. Tejjasvie. Yeah.
Tejjasvie, yes. Sorry, what's the contact detail of Tejjasvie, please?
Yeah. So I'll.
In Facebook.
Shall I give the details, ma'am?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Let me ping the contact details here. Okay, ma'am. I'm pinging here.
Sorry, wait, is it on the
In
chat?
the chart. In the chart. I'm going to ping in the chart. Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Thanks.
No
and
problem.
It's a wonderful session. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Yes. Vinod, please unmute yourself and.
Hi, Tejjasvie Master.
Hello, sir.
Such a wonderful session, such a free-flowing session. You just mentioned you haven't prepared, but yeah, it was such a free-flowing, wonderful session. And you put some of the points I probably wanted to hear, and it was crystal clear. Are you loving your bodies? Very, very clear. Thank you for reminding. I mean, yeah, you mentioned again. We know so many things, but to put them into practice is what you were getting at. Brilliant. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Vinod garu. Yes, friends, anyone else has anything? Anyone wants to speak? See someone unmuted in between. Yes, that's Shikhar. Yeah.
Hi. Hi, Tejjasvie madam.
Hi, sir.
Hello. So nice. And regarding the jealous part, you said we have, I mean, the lack needs to be fulfilled, isn't it? It was in the childhood because so what happens, in childhood, there are people, children of different prosperities in the cousins itself. So one of the cousins may be rich enough to have everything, but maybe that creates a jealous in one among.
Yeah.
So how that lack, I know one of my friends' family I saw closely. So how that in a girl child that has developed, and now she's grown up, and that is still carrying out. Sometimes it comes out. She won't do meditation, but I would like to. I'll discuss
just,
later in detail. Yeah,
sure,
but in
sure.
general.
In general, if it's just accepting the person instead of blaming that person. So why are you jealous? Why are you behaving like this? This, that we just start with. Then they just shrink. They don't open up and they behave much more like that. So than that, better, yeah, I accept where this jealous has come from because of your childhood things and all. But now let's come out of it. It's going to eat our peace. Let's get the knowledge out of it. Today we are happy where we are. We can just give the wisdom in 1,000 ways, sir. You will naturally get when you first accept that person as they are. First step is. Then you will speak wonderfully. When you judge that person, this person is like this, the anger develops or non-acceptance develops, and from that space, the wisdom doesn't flow. First you accept, first step is that, then we'll get naturally so much we have learned, we can give 1,000 examples and the person will be set right. Slowly, gradually.
Thank you. Nice.
Thank you, Rajshekhar. Yes, friends, any last minute questions? Any sharings? Okay. Thank you. So there are so many, messages in the chat. Everyone is thanking for this wonderful session. Thank you, ma'am, for reminding and for enlightening with your wisdom, how to treat ourselves, how to talk to ourselves, how to deal with our emotions is really an important session before even we learn any other, before even we, understand any other wisdom. First wisdom should be the self, understanding the self. That's more important. That's you have given to us today. And very grateful for your time and for your wisdom. Thank you so much. And I see there are, as Meena and Sri Marni, who took the meditation this morning. They are really interested to have sessions with you in their kids sessions. So I think they are going to reach out to you. And thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining this wonderful, beautiful session. And please do utilize the sessions organized by Pyramid Meditation Foundation UK. And all these sessions are available on PMC UK YouTube channel. So you can go and watch them. And also there are other PMC channels where you have abundant of wisdom. Okay, so when you understand that and you get what you want. So when you take the wisdom and when you implement, when you realize the self, when you apply on your, is there anyone else who raised the hand? Yes, Sumit, you want to talk to?
Yeah. Hi, sorry. I just wanted to know, you're saying that all these channels are available on YouTube.
Yeah.
Could you
Yes.
give me the link for that?
Yes, I will give you the link. So on this chart, okay, the PMC UK channel, and there are many other channels, PMC English, PMC Global. Okay, yeah, someone meanwhile, if you can, find the links, please.
Sorry to interrupt your, the
No,
conversation.
problem at all. No, not at all. At all. It's, so for example, today's session, yeah, it is here. This here, yeah, this here, and yeah, and anything if you type PMC English, PMC Global, PMC Valley, so you may be seeing the information overlapping in one of the channels, but the wisdom is there, so you just follow the wisdom. Okay, and yeah, as I was saying, so is there any more videos by the master Tejjasvie? Yeah, there are on PMC channel, you can find out, and also there is something, a light workers TV channel where you can find ma'am's videos in Telugu and in English if you want to. Do you have any more sessions, ma'am, in English?
Not much, sir.
Not much. So let's have more on our PMC UK channel. Let's have more sessions with her. Okay. So thank you, friends. And as we announce every week, in the morning and evening, we have the sessions. Morning 6 a.m. meditation, and evening 9 p.m. Meditation sessions will be there on the same bridge, Zoom bridge, and also on every Saturday we have book reading clubs. So everyone is like, whatever the book you read and the wisdom you get, you come and you share on this platform. So if anyone is also interested, you can reach out to us. And thank you once again. Have a wonderful day, all of you. With this wisdom, let us, start implementing from now. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Thank you, sir. Thanks to all the team members. Thank you.
Thank you. Signing off.